Hello tubes. You see a mower like this, you know something's up. Now this is one that I got at the Earth Day event a long time ago. It runs. It has a massive oil leak out of the this crankshaft seal. So today's project is to replace it. Hopefully that's it. It does run. I rebuilt the carburetor, cleaned it out. It runs. This is from a Toro personal pace. The personal pace works on it. I just don't have a bag. It's over there. It was sitting over there with that oil pan underneath it to get the oil that was leaking out. So I ordered a part for it several weeks ago, and I'm just now getting to it. Here's the part. It's not a Tecumseh part, but it's an equivalent. So from what I can tell, the way you do this is you use a drywall screw to get it to go in so it can pry it up. Then you pry it up with some picks here that I bought here at Harbor Freight. This method that I'm going to be using is Donnie Boy 73's way he does it. He did it on a Briggs. So I'll try to capture as much of this as possible. I have never done this before, so bear with me. Hello tubes, I just, with some finagling around, got this oil seal to go in. Essentially what I did was I took a small drill bit, drilled a small hole here, or let me get something better to point with. A small hole here. Do not hit the shaft or the sump. I think I scratched the sump a little bit. Hopefully that's okay. And then I got one of these in there and tried to pull it up. It didn't work. I got this in there in the hole, and that got it up. And then putting on the new one, I lubed this up after cleaning it all with carb spray or brake cleaner. After I lubed it up with some 3-in-1 oil, or this is just light oil, so it goes down easier. Slide it down, and well, if you have a pipe that's bigger than this, or a PVC pipe, or it's best to do so you can push it all down at once. I don't have that luxury, so I rigged up some. This is part of a socket set. Sorry, I got interrupted there. I basically hammer it down a little, tap it down here, and it kept on going back and forth. One of the things I did a little bit differently, which is what Donnie Boy does, he uses an aviation gasket maker. I don't have aviation gasket maker. I just have some Permatex Red RTV. So I just put a thin film of that along the outside of the gasket. This is the old one. Basically, around the outside of it, a thin film of it, and then put it down. And so there's a little bit of Permatex RTV going all the way around, as an additional seal. This stuff can handle high temperatures. So hopefully, this will fix the seal. This is the old one. This will fix the oil leak that it had. And again, I'm doing this just for fun. I've never done this before. So that looks like it's on good. So it's time to put the engine back on the deck. Hopefully I still have all the screws. Here's the final product. I've got the mower back all together, back on the engine. I'm not going to start it because I got that Permatex in there on a little bit on the crank seal. So, like I said, I followed Donnie Boy's thing where he put some sort of sealant on the outside of the seal. So, and what I did to get it down was, well, in order to get pressure on both sides, he says to use a pipe or PVC pipe. I don't have one that's big enough or long enough. So what I did was I got my channel locks out here, picture the shaft right here. I was pushing down with this and then tapping on this. And to get that got it down. It took quite a while to get it down there, but it got it down. Got to be careful with these because you don't want to have these damage the shaft. Okay. Tomorrow I'm going to leave this sit overnight. Then I'll put oil in it and see how it goes. So tubes, it's the next day. This Tecumseh powered Toro. I had my project yesterday was to place the crank seal. I did that, and I put a little Permatex around the edge of the seal on the outside before I put it in, and I had to wait till it dried. So that's why I'm waiting for today. And here we go with this. I'm going to give you a start here. This will probably be the final look at this one. I'm going to continue to watch to see if it's leaking out of the crank. I just filled it up with oil today, and so let me get my third hand. So, let's see. Third hand doesn't work too well on these. Oh, there. Let's see. There we go, right there. So let me give you a start here. I might replace the primer bulb. It's a little stiff. Other things I did to it was I rebuilt the carburetor, putting a new seat in it, which is I was just trying. I used a Briggs seat in the Tecumseh engine. It seems to work. So I also sharpened the blade, changed the oil by default. I got a used gas cap from my local mower shop. The other one had disintegrated. So this was kind of fun. I've never replaced a crank seal. So in reality, this one I got really just for parts, but I got it to run. So till next time, tubes, see you later.